had a lady come on my page and sit there and say that I need to stop because she's doing what she can for her child. Is she really? Is she really? Her child is 2 years old, and she done came on this web and sat there and said that her child is walking, talking, gonna be playing football. Mark her words. But everybody else done came on here and said something different. And these are people that's around her. Her sister been around her. Friends been around her. People been around her. The only people that been around her is the people that don't want to be around her. I don't think that I want to be around someone that is deceitful. I don't think I want to be around someone that don't take care of their kids. I don't think I want to be around someone that's lying. And I definitely don't want to get caught up in their crimes. Ever since this girl been on the web, this girl done committed how many crimes, guys? Do the math. Go back to all the videos. She done did how many crimes against humanity? She done sat there, stole from Blueface, tried to kill Blueface numerous times. That was even when Ronnie was alive. No telling what she done said on the internet and sit there and say that she can't wait to sit there and go to Blueface's grave, and you all thought that Blueface was gonna be like, oh, well, she just talking, let me go back. No, Blueface, no. It's like they know what's going on. They know that this girl done did some shit. They know what's going on. They not stupid. Just because us on the outside of the Hollywood world are not up in the mix, don't mean that the mix ain't still going. Everybody be knowing what everybody's doing, just like us, just like we be knowing what our homies be doing. But we don't always open our mouths and shit like that. That's why me personally, I'd rather stay away from people. I'd rather stay away from people. Leave people alone. I don't care if you're my friend for 100 years. If you out there doing something that I know that isn't right and moral, and that's going to land me in jail, I'm going to stay the fuck away from you. So if you notice, a lot of people got away from her. And I cannot believe, I'm so upset with the men and women of God that says that they're men and women of God that sat there and went on here on this nice little internet and sat there and applauded her just because she got a boxing deal. What are you guys doing for your family? Why are you praising somebody else while you and your family struggling? Why? That's why I understand. You guys will sit there and make these people your idols. You will sit there and look up to these people because they got a couple of dollars that you can go out there and make yourself. You focus on sending your money. It's like a cult in a church. You will send all your money to the cult in the church, then sitting here putting your money into your home, and then next minute later, you almost on the verge of not having no home, and you want to sit there and blame the world when you should be blaming yourself. Chrisean Malone, let's correct that. Chrisean Malone not only got paperwork put out on her of what she did, medical records that was put out of what she did to her child, and you guys still sit there and say, oh, well, that's just medical records. But she never sat there and defended the medical records. She never defended the fact that her sister said that she passed on a disease because he went down a canal that was not very clean. She never defended that. She never sit there and said it was a lie. Because anything else, you a liar, you this, you that. When Beto came out and spoke the truth about Junior falling, Junior not getting no help, Junior need a mother, she needs to go to jail, she didn't come out and sit there and do nothing. What did she do? She sit there and say, it wasn't real anyway. The relationship wasn't real anyway. All this shit, what we was doing. Okay, so basically what you're telling me is that everything that everybody is saying is true about you, but because you don't have a good comeback, you're just going to sit there and just talk shit and tell them. The crazy thing is The things that you guys sit there and say about this girl and praise this girl, you don't even praise your own daughter. And your daughter probably doing the same shit. You will talk and tear your fucking daughter down where you sit there and you will praise this girl. Is it because she's not your child? I want these women and men, these God-fearing women and men. I want everybody to really look at the mirror. Look in the mirror. You will sit there and praise this girl, knowing that she's not taking care of her son, knowing that her son is suffering every day. He's not eating properly. He's not eating at all. Let's be honest. The baby not eating at all. You ain't never seen him put nothing, pick up nothing. You ain't never, even when she showed him, you ain't never seen him. But you see his eyes going everywhere. This is all for entertainment purposes only. You done seen bruises on this poor baby. You done seen bumps and lumps all on around his lips and stuff. You got this guy, K Suave, coming out, sitting there sending subliminal messages and then trying to clean it up because he don't want to stop his money. That's why that boy cleaned it up, because he don't want to stop his money. He's frustrated, he's pissed off, he's irritated with this girl, and that he got to deal with this girl because this nigga probably don't want to work, don't want to get a 9 to 5. Now all of a sudden, why everybody I deal with this bitch, now everybody want to do music? And I sit there and I heard about China book. She wanted to get that book out so bad that she don't know spell check. She don't know punctuation. She didn't finish school. So the people that bought the book said the book didn't make no damn sense whatsoever. So King World, whatever your damn name is, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you know Ebonics since you're supporting Chrisean and them now. Maybe you know Ebonics. Because it seemed like I was listening to your videos, and I was really, at one point, I was believing you, sir. I was really believing that you really was down for Ronnie. I was really believing that you had a heart for Ronnie. But you showed me differently, sir. You showed me that you, for whoever little come up, you know. No, you don't sit there and praise the ops. You don't praise the op. Chrisean is an op. She's a liar. She's a sneak. She's a succubus. The girl is a criminal. Smooth criminal. And y'all letting her get away with murder. All of this is for entertainment purposes only. Y'all sitting there letting her get away with murder. Y'all sitting there letting her get away with hurting her child. Because half of you don't care. As long as you can see something on the web, you're sitting here letting her get away with murder. All of this is smoke and mirror. Just don't have no couth about yourselves. Y'all sit there and say that y'all believe in the Lord. Y'all sit there and say that y'all believe in the Lord and don't have discernment. Y'all don't have the wisdom at all. Don't have the wisdom at all. Y'all sit there and will sit there and go to bat for this girl, knowing damn well she did what she did. That's the reason why ain't nobody here to take up for Junior. She didn't sit there and her Tasiki mother, Charlotte, made Tasiki say not beat up her sister. Made her. And Chrisean Seek marched on Tasiki again. Chrisean wasn't gonna fight Tasiki. She got Marsh on it. Marsh got paid to do that little shit. Who cares? It's baddies. They fight. That's what the show is based on. So I can care less. Only thing I care about is the fact that Marsh, that I have no respect for you because you would sit there and jump into somebody else's, you know what I mean, real personal problem. The thing we're going on with Tasiki and Chrisean, it is personal. It's beyond us. That's some sister shit. Why you think that they didn't want the sisters to fight? Don't fight your sister. No, Tasiki mama made her promise instead of making her accountable. Everybody that this girl done met either went to jail or ended up dead. Ray J, jail and hospitalized. Blueface, prison. Geronimo, dead. Ronnie, dead. AJ, almost car accident. Janet, crazy house. Cripplettes, tragic accident, but they made it through. Carlissa, crazy as bat hell crazy. Jaden, horrific car accident. And we're not saying all this is for entertainment purposes only, but these are people that surround her. So I'm just sitting here just speaking about shit that happened to people since they've been around her, since they know her. The one guy that came out, you know what I'm saying, got jumped with one of the baddie security guards and stuff like that. And he came out and sat there and said that everything that Janet said about Chrisean Malone was true. Yes, she did sleep with Offset, and she left some earrings to sit there and prove that she was there. Cardi B don't care. Cardi B got money and she got a man. And even if she don't do nothing about it, all this shit that we seeing right now with her is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to stay relevant. Everybody got to do a humiliation ritual if they don't want to sit there and kill their family members. Chrisean do a humiliation ritual every day. She is a basic humiliation ritual so she can stay where she stay. Her sitting here fighting or want to be a boxer, Blueface a boxer, so she's a copycat. So everything that everybody else is doing, Petey was playing football, she played football. Didn't last long. Blueface is a boxer, he do music. Now she's a boxer. Ain't gonna last long. It's not gonna last long. She was on baddies. Her sister got on baddies. She did everything in her power to shut her sister down or try to shut her sister down. And she didn't do nothing but make us love Tasiki more. That's all she did. She didn't do nothing but make us love Tasiki more. I never questioned Tasiki and her sincerity. I never looked at her when she said that she essayed her because I didn't believe her from the jump. Because if that was the case, when you was on that one show and you saw your sister, the first thing you would have did is jumped on her. You would have said that to Blueface a long time ago. No, you want to hurt people that you feel like is better than you so they can come down to your level. And the bad thing about it is the people that are better than you are staying better than you. And the people that support you is just like you. They're bitter. The people that support Chrisean is bitter as fuck. They don't have no goals. They don't have no job. And K Suave, jail. Bino, jail. $33, jail. She bailed him out. Then he got more money from her, bought him a car. Now he trying to get that car fixed and stuff like that. So he got to clean up what he said. He got to clean up what he said, guys. He got to clean it up. Clean it up. Clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Don't twist my words. Oh, we're not twisting your words. We're just dissecting your words, sir. So if you guys don't see the pattern, you know what I'm saying? Sean Malone, Lisa Malone, and stuff like that. And then you guys what really hurt my feelings. And I'm going to say what hurt my feelings is the fact that you guys say that you are a man and women of God, but you would sit there and take up for her, which she don't know nothing about God. So because she don't read a couple of scriptures and stuff like that, but are you walking with God? Are you really yielding to what God is telling you? Are you really showing us how God is blessing you? And we're not talking about no internet blessings. We're not talking about no industry blessings. We're talking about God true blessings. Why your son don't have a room? Why your son don't have nowhere to lay his head? Why are you going to all these people's houses? Why is your family coming out saying that you homeless? Why did Tasiki say that you homeless, you ain't got nothing? The whole time you was on baddies, everybody was looking like a baddie. You wasn't looking like no baddie. Your ass was sitting here wearing sweatsuits. You was going to Walmart, huh, baby? You was going to Walmart while you was on the show. While everybody else was upscaling, you was the bottom of the crop. Summer wanted to be your friend so badly, to have an alliance with you so bad that she was willing to get her face knocked off. That's why I sit there and say that Tasiki did not do what she wanted to do to Marsh, because you saw what she did to Summer. You saw what she did to motherfuckers that got bows, got hands. And you saw what she did. And that's why I say I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all say. Tasiki did her big one. Marsh knows she got her ass whooped. Y'all sit there and she showed little clips here and there, making it seem like Marsh had the upper hand, so y'all can sit there and make sure y'all go y'all ass on baddies. They want to make sure y'all bring y'all asses on baddies. And watch it. And then when y'all see how Tasiki walked her ass, then y'all gonna be looking hella stupid. I'm just saying what it is. It is what the fuck it is. It is what we saw. I read between the lines of these damn cliplets, cut and paste that they put out there. Do I believe that baddies is scripted? Hell yeah, I believe that shit is scripted. But I believe that these bitches really be getting into pain. I really do believe that they really do get fight, and they will get their ass beat for the bag. They will get their ass beat for the bag. That's all they know. A lot of them been on the street and been street for so long. That's all they fucking know. So of course they gonna go for the bag. I'm not mad at nobody hustle. Just I'm not mad at a bitch that go out there and sell her ass. She gotta feed her family. Nobody's mad at the shit. And I want to sit there and clarify this. No one is mad at the shit that Chrisean do to survive. We're mad at the shit that she does to compromise and hurt people. How people are coming up hurt, in jail, almost dead, then dead, and this and that. How people, the aura around her is not good. The shit around her is not good. Her surroundings are not good. And it's not the people, it's her. You guys don't see that. But the true men and women of God, the true disciples of the Jesus Christ that we walk with on the day, you know what I'm saying, as the person that she called Yahweh, Yahweh is not in that mess. Yahweh is not in that mess. And y'all keep putting the Father above in something that he's not in. Y'all sat there and praised this girl when that shit happened to those young ladies. When y'all should have been sitting there saying, that's sad. Let's go send her our condolences. Let's see what we can do for the families. Let's send our prayers from the mountains tops and hope to God that it reached their soul, that they may change what they were doing wrong. If they was in a high-speed chase, I don't give a fuck about their personal. Thank you, Jesus, that they made it. If they go to jail, they go to jail, but at least they made it to see another day. And all this is for entertainment purposes only, guys, but they should sit there and put a show out of how I survived Chrisean Malone. And everybody that has ever met this girl, been around this girl, should come on and speak, even the dead, of what she did to them. Call all the psychic members. Call everybody that done dealt with this girl. And I'm talking about the real ones that's been affected. We're not talking about the ones that's just trying to be noticed. Or want to be around her. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about the fans. We're talking about the real people. The real people that's being affected. What about that young man that sat there and said, supposed to be her godbrother, that said she ruined his life, and he ended up going to the crazy house? Well, they did say that at one point in time she was at the crazy house. That she was in the crazy house. They did say that. They did say that. So my thing is that Is everybody looking at like the big picture, or are you just looking at the little shit that she showed you guys? And then she cried. She lied on her brother Petey. She lied on Tasiki. She lied on Tareen. She lied on Tessa. She lied on practically she lied on everybody on her family. The only person that she ain't never talked about was China, and China the one is timing in and just saying everything. She just saying what she hear and what she see on the web. Facts. You got actually people on the web that's really analyzing this and breaking it down, but then when they break it down, they go back to feeling sorry for her. It's like, how can you fucking feel sorry for someone that don't feel sorry for you? When everybody got a story in this world. Is what you do to get out of that story. Is what you do to get elevated. You know what I'm saying? It's what you do to make your circumstances better. It's what you do to bring shit into premonition and be a better person. It's what you do and how you do it. I wouldn't be who I am today if I had my parents. I'd probably be even worse off, or probably been better. I don't know, because I didn't grow up with my parents. But look at me now. I'm successful. I got everything. My children got everything. And I did everything as a single mother. As a single mother, guys. Single. Keyword, single. It was no plural in my household. It was a single me. So that means I had to go through the school districts because my kids was fighting. I had to go through the police station because my daughter want to call herself fighting, and they all doing this and doing that. I had to choke a kid out because they mine, and I did it, and I'll do it again when they act stupid. You ain't gonna disrespect your mother. The only one that got your motherfucking back. So the fact that you guys are parading and acting like it's okay that she sit there and disrespects her mother, she disrespects her family, she disrespects everybody, and you guys think it's okay, it's something wrong with your neurons. It's something wrong with your brain. It's like when you was a child, was you dropped? Did they drop you, baby? They must have dropped you a hell of a bunch of time for you to sit there and think it's okay to be disrespectful. Because it's not okay. They have laws for a reason. And I wanted to sit there and give a shout out to Renee. I am so sorry that she lost her life. I pray to God that the guy from ISIS that took her life, and she sat there and said, I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And he killed her. Her last words was so sweet and so touching. I choked. I damn near cried when I saw the video. Her last words before she died. You guys don't understand that Quran Kane, his last words was he wanted to get a paternity test for Junior, that he wanted to sit there and be there for Junior, that he wanted to know if he was the father because he knew that child was suffering. He was around her. You guys don't understand that. A man was around her. He loved her. He laid his life on down, and she took his life when he should still be here to walk amongst his mother and his family. And you guys think that is okay. It is not. It's not okay. So Quran K was spilling. He was sitting here speaking the truth. And then in his days, he was sitting here talking to his manager and sitting here telling her that he was scared, that he was fearing for his life, that somebody was following him. So you got Quail that sit there, and all of a sudden now that he say he's an advocate for Quran Kane, and they're taking his page down. So Quail, that knows the whole family, is now advocating for Ronnie. Now, if Quail is advocating for Ronnie, all of a sudden, why the police didn't pick his ass up again and he sit there and tell the police what he knows and what he really knows, because he know these people personally. He knows that Chastity has something to do with the murder of his best friend. All this is for entertainment purposes only. He knows that the Malones and the Darcys are setups. They set up people, they hurt people, they unalive people. He knows this. So go to the police station, because it says in the word, You know what I'm saying? That vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. No weapon shall form against me shall prosper, and no one is acceptable. No one, not even Christian Malone. She is not acceptable to the law of the land of the Lord. She is not acceptable. Everybody can turn around. Everybody can change themselves. We know that she done did what she did, and now she's trying to change it around. But sometimes the damage is already done because you're not being accountable for what you did. You're not taking accountability for what you did. And that's where we got a problem with it, when you don't take accountability for harming, hurting your child, harming and hurting others. Talking about people, word spells is the same as death spells. If I speak against you, no, I don't like you, I am doing a word curse on you, and that's the same as killing a person, because your words can carry weight. Your words is like a mighty sword. You speak it and walk it. And when you speak stuff in existence, and when it happened, that's the same as you sitting here pulling a knife out and stabbing a person. But people don't understand that, and people don't walk with the Lord, so they don't talk with the Lord, and they don't understand that the law of the land, because we have never seen God, but we believe in God. We have never seen that, you know what I mean, the air move, but we know that it do because we're breathing in it every day. It's things that we have never seen, but we believe. So for someone to say that they was on a dark path, and they was in a dark path, and they turned they way from God, that means that in the time when she was doing the shit that she was doing, she turned her way from God, and she did it because she thought it was going to benefit her and it was going to be beneficial, but it didn't, because now she has to keep up the chaos. Now she got to do, you know what I mean, the devil's dirty work. You sold your soul. Now you have to do the devil's dirty work for life. And the moment you don't do the devil's dirty work, guess what's going to happen, honey? They're going to expose you for everything. You're going to jail for what you did, not only to Junior, but to Karan Kane, for Geronimo, and anybody else that was affected by you. The reason that they not putting her ass in jail, because they need her. They put her in tough situations that she can get out of. The chaos to them of what she doing is marketable. Her disrespecting people, threatening people is marketable, because everybody need a class clown. They done sit there and talked about Blueface and made Blueface a freaking mockery, or at least they trying to. But we like you, Blueface, still. We support you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're young. You're young. The shit that Blueface is doing is just young shit. They want Blueface to sleep with a whole bunch of hoes. Well, I'm glad he's sleeping with some pretty hoes. And he ain't sleeping with no nasty, disgusting looking hoes. He fucking with bitches that got some substance. I'm glad that he left that disgusting girl alone. I'm glad that he left Chrisean alone. I'm glad. Before I get off of here, I wanted to give a shout out to my son. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to my son. You know, his music, people are listening to his music, and I love it. And God is so good. And the good thing about it is, having me as a mother, he not gonna fall into that bullshit that all these other people are falling into, because I know the Lord. It's good to do music, but you don't never let nobody change you. You don't never let nobody change you. And I refuse to let anybody change my son. But I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of all my kids. My kids are in college, nurses, teachers, you know what I'm saying, workers, like hardworking young men. I raised beautiful 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? They're a little rock and roll. They're a little crazy. They got plenty of ass whoopings. Yes, I was one of those parents. They got plenty of ass whoopings. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with parents nowadays. These kids need plenty of asses whoopings. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no respect for someone that you guys want us to respect, knowing damn well it's a young man and his murder has still not been solved, but she's walking around posting pictures about Ronnie. When his sister came out and his auntie came out, I told you guys that broke me down, because that basically told me right there. And they don't believe that this is not by circumstances. He was dealing with that girl, and I'm pretty sure his family knew that that girl was going to be his downfall and his demise. But she constantly want to poke the bear. She constantly want to poke the bear, guys. She's poking the bear. All this is for entertainment only. This is all for entertainment purpose only. She's poking the bear, guys. She's poking the bear. You guys sit there and make it seem like it's funny and it's entertainment, but it stopped being entertainment when people getting threatened on the web on their life. It stopped being entertainment when people getting threatened for their life. It stopped being entertainment when somebody uses God's name every time they do something wrong. You serve a God, but you don't serve the God that we serve. We don't know. I don't know what God you serve, but you don't serve the Almighty God, because if you serve the Almighty God, you will be convicted on what you did wrong, and you know you did wrong because it's written all over your face. The guilt is written all over your face. That's the reason why you looking uglier and uglier. I'm sorry. That cute little innocent face that girl used to have ain't there no more. Y'all can sit there and entertain that shit if you want to. Y'all keep on entertaining the one-tooth bandit. Y'all keep on entertaining the one-tooth bandit. Y'all can see the evil on this girl face, and y'all keep on sitting there talking about, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can see the evil on this girl face, and y'all will bypass it and act like it's not there. Being deceived, being hoodwinked and bamboozled. Being hoodwinked and bamboozled, and y'all allowing it. With those of us that are doing what we doing, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's okay. I definitely won't lose no sleep. And those of them that want to sit there and get an attitude because I have an opinion, well, I do have an ass. I do have an opinion, and I choose to use both of them every day. And my mouth ain't gonna stop. I'm entitled to my opinion, just like you entitled to type in the comment and say what you say. I hope to God when she get her first fight or whatever happened, I hope to God that the person knock the brains out of her head and then put it back in so she could be accountable for everything that she done did wrong to people. All for entertainment purposes only. My opinion, how I feel. I don't care about how nobody feel when it comes to a life. Because people thought that I was going to sit there and turn a blind eye when y'all sit there and tuck me down. Y'all thought I was going to run and shut up when y'all took me down. No, that just made me go even harder. This right here made me go even harder. Every time you attack me and you attack one of God's children, it makes me go harder in the pain. Cause this right here ain't the only stepping stone I can go on. It is so many. So my thing is, going into 2026, I just want people to really open their eyes, really open up that book, really read the word. Because if you're believing what this girl is doing is right, then you really don't get into your word. You're just basically an internet junkie. You just go on the internet, you see something you like, you see something you don't like, and you praise who you want to praise. And God says, do not worship idols. Do not praise people. He is the most. You take no one above him. You take no one above the Lord. That means that God is our everything. You do not walk in favors of others, and you sit there being a God's child. You know who is wrong and who is right. You don't sit there and walk amongst the wicked people. God doesn't walk amongst them. God was able to heal them. God was able to change their life. You are not. Chrisean can't change nobody because she can't change herself. How can she change somebody? And then will y'all stop lying and sitting there saying, oh, well, she walks the one amongst the children and prayed with the children, and then she got into an altercation with the girl. Stop it. That was all a set. That was all a whole set. They know what the fuck they doing. Internal connections. Internal connections. She knew what the fuck she was doing. Because no real hood gonna let you talk about them and slander them and then walk amongst them. So y'all can sit there and bypass all that shit, and y'all can sit there and say what y'all want to say, but I know what the streets really are. The real streets. Not this internet, on the internet, the bullshit that people want to display and all that shit. Stop it. Let God guide your steps. Let him give you the understanding and the discernment, because he has given it to me, and that's the reason why I'm not letting up. Because God said, let's get justice for this baby, and he deserved justice. Quran Kane. Say it like it's melting like butter off of your lips. Quran Kane deserves justice. Quran Kane deserves justice. He deserves justice because he was not taken by nobody. He wasn't taken for no damn $20. That was the dumbest scenario that anybody can ever come up with. $20. He got taken out for $20. Ooh, Jesus. Because if people get taken out for $20, that's smokers. That's the smokers. I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to sit there and chase nobody down and kill nobody for no $20. Stop lying. Why you always lying? La 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 la. People come up with the stupidest scenario and want us to believe it. But the dumb people on here believed it. The dumb people on here believed it. So, happy Saturday, guys, and stuff like that. I just came on here to speak my piece. I came on here to speak my mind. May God bless your steps and bless you in Jesus' name. May God bless you and bless your steps. And I just ask you to let God bless your order. Bless your order. Because a lot of you guys are out of order, and the stuff that you guys are believing is not actual facts. Really look deep down inside. What if that was your son? What if that was your grandfather? What if that was your sister? What if that was your brother that was on the other hand, on the other foot that happened to? You would not be sitting here singing that tune. So you guys have a blessed day, and God bless. And like I said, let God guide your steps and guide your mind, because he could do it better than anybody.
And that your YouTube channel was taken away because you posted something about a fight or something like that? I don't know, neighbors. Y'all going to have to listen to that clip right with me so we can determine what the hell is Quail talking about. Do y'all think Quail was trying to get justice for Ronnie? Even though, allegedly that is, he is accused of being the person who helped get rid of Ronnie. Allegedly, Quail, allegedly. Not factual. There's no truth to this. It's all alleged. And everyone, this is all for entertainment purposes only. But we do have a young man who's unalived. We have quite a few people who is unalived around Chrisean, the chaos demon. But let her tell it. God don't play about her, honey. He only come out and get rid of you if you mess with ChriseanRock. He only for her. Jesus only thugs for ChriseanRock. Let her tell it. I'm just saying. Now, I'm a Jesus freak. And Jesus is a fan. And he don't play about me. But I have never, ever bragged about people being unalive because I believe in Jesus and I'm his child. And he has never unalived somebody on the behalf of me because I'm his child. I'm just saying. So we got a full show to get into tonight. Make sure you grab some popcorn. We're going to be here for a little bit. Grab some popcorn. We're going to take a listen to this commentary. And then y'all can let me know how you feel down in the comments. I will heart every comment. I don't give a darn. It's all engagement for me. But if you're talking to me all reckless and crazy, yeah, that's going to get you blocked and deleted. But if you got a different of opinion from me, I don't care. You can have a difference of opinion. All opinions are welcome over here. I'm not one of them platforms that's going to delete you because you have a difference of opinion from me. And how are we going to engage in conversation if I'm going around deleting people because you feel differently? That's not me. That's not my style. That's not how I get down. And I also want to speak on the whole issue with China in this here book. Now, I have not purchased a copy yet, China. Unique Dorsey. Unique. I have not purchased a copy of your book yet because I'm too busy paying a college tuition. So, if I had some funds free, maybe I'll grab your book, but I don't see a reason to purchase your book because you told us just about everything right here on the YouTube streets. You told us everything out there on the Instagram. But I wish you all the luck. I wish you the best. I wish you success. And from the reviews that I'm hearing about this book and other platforms that did review this book, people have an issue with you just putting it out there. You didn't have anyone to look over your book and to make sure everything was proofread and punctuations and run-on sentences and everything like that wasn't clear. But from what I was listening to earlier, it sounded like those people had a hard time reading your book, not because of your run-on sentences and your punctuality and things like that. I don't think it's because of that. But some of them people might not just can't read. Some people just can't read. But if you read a book, this is just me, because I can read, God damn it. So if you're reading a book, naturally, sometimes if you see a word that don't belong, you'll replace it with the right word. Is that me? Is that some kind of sort of gift or disability? Y'all let me know down in the comments. But if you're reading something and you notice that someone left out a word, or if you notice that someone misspelled a word, naturally your brain would correct that. And then you can go on past it. But if you have a book published on Amazon and you want people to pay $50 for it, then it's your responsibility, China, to make sure that all the punctuality and all the spellings and everything like that is accurate and correct. Now, I do understand that you said you're going to put out a second book and you're going to take your time and you're going to make sure everything is accurate and spelled right. Kudos to you. This is your first time. You're entitled to a mistake. You're entitled to your mistakes. But you were in a rush to put that book out because you wanted to shut down your haters. See, you need to have tough skin and don't listen to the haters. Do what you want to do at your time and at your speed. But it is alleged that you've been trying to put out this book for over 3 years. So it was the pressure on you. And they said that you were taking money from your fans in order to get this book out here on the YouTube, well, not on the YouTube streets, out there on the Amazon streets. Shout out to you for getting your book out there for $49.99 out there on the Amazon street. Shout out to you. Now, once again, I cannot afford your book right now unless you hit my Cash App. $ Raina Loves Keto. Hit that Cash App. Hit me up with a Cash App and I'll go and buy your book for that $49.99. I'm just saying. And feel free to use that Cash App. Any one of you under the sound of my voice, $ Raina Loves Keto. That's me. I need to pay college tuition. So anyway, you guys, let's get into this goddamn content. But all jokes aside, in my opinion, for me on the outside looking in, shout out to all the content creators who are in favor of getting justice for Ronnie Doe, who covered the topics that mean something. And shout out to the content creators who may support ChriseanRock. I don't, but that's you. You entitled to support whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I do feel like China is being bullied, adult bullied, in my opinion. She got the book out. She dropped the book. Everyone said it was no book. She got that book out there. She put it out there. She got it out there in a rush. She got out there in 2026. Like I said, it was going to be China. You got to give me my flowers. Because I said you wasn't going to have your book out there until 2026. And you got it out here January 2026. Now, was it the best book? No. Did I read the book for myself? No. Will I get a copy? No. Will I probably get your second copy? Yes, if it's done correctly. I will. But kudos to you, nonetheless. But I do feel like it's more important topics. That's just me. Like getting justice for Ronnie Doe. Those type of things that, besides tearing apart China's book. That's just me. But anyway, shout out to those content creators. You do your content on whatever you like. That's just you. But that ain't me. But that's you. But anyway, you guys, without further ado, let's get into the content. Subscribe.
We say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's gonna produce?
So listen, y'all read my.
We say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's gonna produce?
ChriseanRock signs to X-Rumble.
I'll be there, and I hope you get put on your back pockets. I hope they give you a goose egg on top of that forehead.
X-Rumble Fighting Championships to make her boxing debut with X-Rumble Boxing, April 25th at Harrah's, Philadelphia, in Chester, Pennsylvania. We're here with her manager, Ken, and her trainer, Calvin Ford, the legend here in Uptown Boxing.
Yeah, Team St.
Yeah, I'm so excited, man. She's going to fight it. I saw the talent there. So let's do the signing. What you got to do, Ken?
Listen, let me tell you, even though you signed that contract, you signed that contract to get ready for this fight.
Yep. You just signed right here.
Calvin, okay.
Come on, man. You're a good girl, man.
You're going to be all right. You did the right thing, because I can't wait to train.
Yeah, as she signed her contract to get put on her back pockets, we're going to move into other news. Channel, turn on your notification bell so each and every time I upload a video, you can get the message. Or even if I do a live, you can get that too. But you guys, we have a show for you tonight. Now, I'm sure everyone has heard by now that Chrisean has signed a deal for boxing. And her first show is going to be here in Philadelphia, April 25th. And I'm going to be in the building. I promise you I'm going to be in the building. I'm going to record everything I can possibly record. And I hope she gets speed knots on the top of her freaking forehead. I hope they knock her butt down. I hope she get knocked out in the first round. I'm just saying. I'm no Chrisean supporter. I'm just saying. I hope to see her get put on her back pockets her first fight. That's just me. But let me know how you think she's going to do in her first fight. Me? How he lost his YouTube channel just before Quail was trying to get justice for Ronnie, though? Do y'all believe that? Let's listen.
Something that's against the guideline is getting reported. I ain't get that much street strikes in the year that I got in 2 weeks, though. So I cracked the code, and I thought, I don't even know, that was just me finding some information and putting 1 and 2 together in my mind. So I really want to stop the truth from coming out that bad, that they'll turn around and get my shit. Now, I'm going to come back even harder. I'm a thinker. I sit back and think. As soon as I found that post I found that comment that